Narrator, cheerfully. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, lived a speedy little rabbit named Raleigh. Raleigh was known far and wide for his incredible speed. He could dart through the trees and leap over streams with such grace and agility that it left everyone in awe. His fur was a brilliant white, and his eyes sparkled with mischief and excitement. Every morning, Raleigh would wake up with the sun, eager to start his day with a run through the forest. He loved the feeling of the wind rushing past him and the ground beneath his feet as he raced through his home. And in that same forest lived a wise, slow-moving tortoise named Tippy. Tippy was the complete opposite of Raleigh. He moved at a leisurely pace, taking his time to enjoy the beauty of the forest around him. His shell was a deep, earthy brown, and his eyes were kind and thoughtful. Tippy loved to spend his days basking in the sun, munching on fresh green leaves and sharing stories with the other animals. Despite his slow pace, Tippy was respected by all the forest creatures for his wisdom and gentle nature. Raleigh the rabbit hops around excitedly, showing off his speed and agility to anyone who would watch. He loved the attention and the admiration from the other animals. He would often challenge them to races, knowing that he would always come out on top. "Raleigh, haha! I'm the fastest in the whole forest. No one can beat me in a race," he would boast, his chest puffed out with pride. The other animals would nod and agree, knowing that Raleigh was indeed the fastest. Tippy the tortoise smiles calmly, watching Raleigh with a knowing look in his eyes. He had seen many young animals come and go, each one thinking they were invincible. But Tippy knew that there was more to life than just speed, and that sometimes, slow and steady was the best way to go. "Tippy, oh really, Raleigh? Would you like to put that to the test?" he asked one day, his voice calm and steady. Raleigh is shocked but excited. He had never been challenged by Tippy before, and the idea of racing the slow-moving tortoise seemed like a joke to him. "Raleigh, you want to race me? Haha, this will be too easy," he laughed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Tippy nods confidently, a small smile playing on his lips. "Tippy, let's race from here to the big oak tree on the other side of the meadow," he suggested, pointing to the large tree in the distance. Narrator's voice picks up with excitement. The news of the race spread quickly through the forest, and soon all the animals gathered to watch. Birds chirped, squirrels chattered, and butterflies fluttered around, eager to see the outcome of this unusual race. Narrator. Soon all the forest animals gathered to watch. Birds chirped, squirrels chattered, and butterflies fluttered around. The excitement in the air was palpable as everyone took their places to watch the race. Forest animals cheer as Raleigh stretches, and Tippy calmly stands at the starting line. Raleigh was full of energy, bouncing on his feet and ready to go, while Tippy stood quietly, his eyes focused on the path ahead. "Raleigh, ready, Tippy? Don't blink or you'll miss me," he taunted, a confident grin on his face. "Tippy, slow and steady, wins the race," he replied, his voice calm and steady. Narrator. And off they went. Raleigh raced ahead like a flash, while Tippy moved one careful step at a time. The crowd watched in amazement as Raleigh quickly disappeared from sight, his speed unmatched by any other animal in the forest. Raleigh reaches halfway, looks back and laughs. He could barely see Tippy in the distance, moving slowly but steadily along the path. "Raleigh, ha-ha! Tippy is so slow. I have time for a little nap," he thought to himself, feeling confident that he had plenty of time to rest before finishing the race. Raleigh curls up under a shady tree and falls asleep. The sun was warm and the shade was cool, making it the perfect spot for a nap. Tippy continues, step by step, smiling. He knew that the race was not about speed, but about perseverance and determination. Narrator. Time passed and Tippy quietly made his way forward, and soon he was nearing the finish line. The forest animals began to cheer louder, their excitement growing as they saw Tippy getting closer and closer to the end. The forest animals began to cheer louder. They could hardly believe their eyes as Tippy continued to move forward, his determination unwavering. "Animal 1, look! Tippy is almost there!" one of the animals shouted, pointing towards the finish line. "Animal 2, wake up, Raleigh!" another animal called out, trying to wake the sleeping rabbit. Raleigh wakes up, panicked, and rushes towards the finish line. He couldn't believe that Tippy was so close to winning. Tippy crosses the finish line just before Raleigh. The crowd erupted in cheers as Tippy took the final step over the line. "Raleigh, what? How did you?" he stammered, unable to comprehend how Tippy had managed to win. Tippy smiles gently, his eyes full of wisdom. "Tippy, slow and steady wins the race, Raleigh," he explained, his voice gentle and kind. The animals cheer for Tippy, and Raleigh smiles, realizing his mistake. He had learned a valuable lesson that day about the importance of patience and perseverance. "Raleigh, I guess I learned my lesson." "Great race, Tippy," he said, extending a paw to congratulate his friend. The two animals shook hands, their rivalry turning into a deep friendship. Outrode cheerful music narrator. And so Raleigh learned that overconfidence can sometimes be our biggest obstacle, while patience and determination can lead to success. And from that day on, Raleigh and Tippy became the best of friends. They would often go on walks together, sharing stories and enjoying the beauty of the forest. The other animals admired their friendship and the lessons they had learned from the race. The two walk away happily together as the screen fades out. The forest was once again peaceful, with the animals going about their day, inspired by the story of Raleigh and Tippy. Narrator, happily. Remember kids, slow and steady wins the race. And with that, the story of Raleigh and Tippy's epic forest race adventure came to a close, leaving everyone with a smile on their face and a valuable lesson in their hearts.